Hello, everyone. Hello. I am hitting continue so that the game stops screaming at me. Hello, everyone. How are you all doing? It's been a long fucking morning for me. Our ceiling was leaking. We had to get a guy here super early. Very much agitated. Our cat. It's been a fun time. Still working, I hate it. Oh god, that sucks, dude. You have my sympathies. Hopefully, I can entertain you while you're working at the very end of your shift with a bit of Pathologic. Or something of the like. There was a real temptation to just, launch into Vampire Crawlers instead. Surprise, it's a Vampire Crawlers stream now. But no, I have a duty, I have a responsibility, and I will fulfill that and play Vampire Crawlers after the fact. But in the interim, last time we moved on to day 10. We went into the mirror dimension with Casper Kane, who figured out a way to think sideways enough with a microscope to send himself behind the walls of reality. On the 11th day, the Bachelor played cards. God, that would be such a funny pivot. Just turn into a completely different game. We found out that Yakov has Sandpest, which is a shame. He also had something else. I think we diagnosed him. And then we found out that he wasn't the only patient. We had to reset the day to do something or another. I think it was all the Kane stuff. And then we found out that there was another person who has shown up so we can get the final vaccines. I think we shot the Shabnak as well. Focus. We're good. Okay. But yeah. Cool. With that, I think we're going to go to the game. Give me one moment. All right. Let's go. Oh, no. Stupid fucking thing. Okay. There we go. I always prefer the logical approach. No emotions, no bias. Nothing but analysis and hypotheses which are then proved or disproved. Do you agree? I agree completely. This is the whole reason I became a scientist. What troubles you? I have to admit, I didn't expect to become a patient. I've just been diagnosed with sand pest thanks to your assistant. It's all so sudden. I had a somewhat different issue in mind when I walked into your hospital. My condolences. However, as a rational person, you must realize that this can happen to anyone. Yes, of course. Besides, getting diagnosed with sandpest further confirms my suspicions. May I tell you the whole story? I'm all ears. I am a teacher in a private house. My employer, Stakiovac, provides room and board. I arrived. I am popping in for 10 seconds. I will have to run to get food or delivery at somewhere for a surprise party. I had to plan for a coworker and only knew I had to do this at 11 a.m. Hoo boy! What a fucking time, Scoop. Have fun. What a nightmare. You go so underappreciated for the work that you do there. My employer Stakiovac provides room and board. I arrived 6 months ago. A town that didn't have a school piqued my curiosity. I realized I am a stranger. I'm likely to misjudge the current events. Trust a fellow stranger. Whenever it seems that something is off in this town, the magnitude of trouble will exceed expectations. So, when the epidemic started, my employer was anxious, like everyone else. He checked himself and the kids for symptoms, took the necessary precautions, stocked up on medicine, and then he just relaxed for no reason. Please carry on. I'm listening. All of a sudden, he started saying the plague will pass over our house. At first, I thought he was just reassuring himself, but he sold all the medicine. Not because he needed the money. We are well provided for, even now. My employer is a wealthy man. Wealthy men are only wealthy because they know the right moment to buy and sell. For instance, when the price goes up. I don't see anything strange. I asked him why he was so unconcerned about the plague. Well, not exactly. No point in keeping up appearances. I started moralizing, showing off my humble knowledge of biology, trying to persuade him that the threat persists. This riled him up. No one here will listen to reason. In the heat of the moment, he said that I had not been such an arrogant know-it-all. I could have strolled through the infected quarters that very evening without fear of contagion. Stakiovac implied that he was going to teach me, but that I'd proved to be unworthy. Those were his exact words. Strolled through the infected quarters. Dr. Dankovsky takes the children away from his house. I know it is in your power. I have no idea what Stakiovac is up to. I missed my chance to find out. I am convinced it's something dangerous. He's risking his own life at best. Or at worst. At worst, he's endangering on the lives of others, relying on his purported immunity. Stakiovac is a grown man, master of his own life. But there are children in his house. I cannot leave it to chance. If you won't help, I'll bring it up with the military on the Inquisitor. I just thought I should come to you first. You've come to the right person. I'll find out what's going on with your employer. This is in my best interests. Thank you very much. I was counting on your support. In any case, I should examine you first. How long have you been feverish? Oh, patients with intercurrent diseases. I've heard about your method. Do you think it's possible that I'm not one of them? Then I got the sun pest recently and will die in 5 hours like anyone else? Kira, you are my last chance, and the entire town's. If you don't have an if you do not have intercurrent diseases, we won't have a vaccine tomorrow. So if your assistant is mistaken, then the town is doomed. This is terrible. Concerning the fever, I have had it since morning. Okay. We've got fever. We've got... I got a political donation text. Red eyes. She feels really pale to me. But I'm honestly not certain. The examination will tell us about that. I need to examine you. The sooner the better. We need to make sure that we can make a vaccine with your blood. Oh. Just fair skin, or a sign of illness after all. Spots. Same as on her face, it seems. She had spots on her face? Skin redness. Severe pallor, maybe? Her hair is darker. Oh, good fucking catch, Pegasus Bad Spider. That's a good point. Yeah, I did not know. Yeah, she's like... her hair went fucking bleach white. What the hell? I don't know what on earth that might be as a symptom. Huh. Well, I'm gonna keep it in mind. Her heart rate is normal. Why is her hair just fucking black? Same spots on the back. She's got like this full-blown rash, it looks like. Whoa! The skin on her hands is inflamed too. The skin on her body, hands, and face, all affected by the same thing. I never know if it's rash or skin redness, because those very often overlap, it feels like. Okay. Show me the back of your hands. Okay. Show me your legs. Pretty normal. Show me the back of your legs. Also normal. Okay. How are the children doing? I don't care if they steal sweets and forget to brush their teeth as long as nothing worse happens to them. Let's focus on your personal story. May I ask you some questions? Sure, go ahead. So I wouldn't want you to waste time on me when you could be helping the children. You have a rash on your face and body. I don't really see it on the face, but okay. Is it itchy? When did it appear? Oh, yeah, she does seem like she is maybe short of breath here, huh? She's doing some weird breathing movements. Before the epidemic, I think. I have allergies, and the local grasses blossom all at once come fall. I'm sure the pollen did it. Didn't you say you arrived 6 months ago? You're spending fall in town for the first time. You cannot know for sure how your body reacts to the blossoming steppe. Don't you just have chicken pox? Yeah. Sure, strictly speaking, you are right. I suspect this is an allergy, but I cannot be sure. Your eyes are red. Another allergy? My eyes? I barely slept these past days, thinking of a way to save the children. I guess that's the reason. Maybe. I mean, it could, I guess, be the reason. If we take it out, what does that give us? Acute bronchopathy, neuropathica epidemica, anemic vasculopathy. Well, have you noticed how pale you are? I'm from the south. Summer never came to this town, or so it seemed to me in comparison with the weather I'm used to. I didn't get any sun. Also, no. I cannot for sure tell whether I look paler than normal. Normally my skin would be tanned. Do you think this is a symptom? Perhaps. It's a shame you cannot be sure. I'll put a question mark to it next to it. I feel like you're going to have to travel for this diagnosis. Yeah, maybe the kids have a clue for it. The last thing I want is to mislead you, Dr. Dankowski. I understand how important the vaccine is. That's why I'm trying to remain prudent in my assessment. Are you short of breath, or is this my imagination? I have had this problem since I was young. When I get very anxious, I might have trouble breathing. I read something about this. It is a common condition, more psychological than somatic. Am I wrong? You're saying this is a typical reaction? It's not a symptom, I guess. No. It depends. You can blame anxiety for anything, really. I am so used to this shortness of breath when I'm nervous that I didn't even pay attention. Unfortunately, I cannot come to a conclusion. Everything I found may or may not be part of your disease. Had I noticed anything else, I would have told you. Fever was the only thing that was abnormal. What now? You admit defeat? There will be no vaccine tomorrow. No, I'm not giving up. Far from it. I've all the more reason to visit Stakhovak's house now. In addition to your request considering the children, I'm interested in finding the missing details of the disease pattern. Yep. On-site examination. That way. We might be able to do this tonight. Yep. Good call. It did feel like we definitely were not getting enough from this lady. There's a few things that it could be, I think. I'm not willing to commit until we go examine this place. I only got 5 more fucking blasts of shit. Oh, hey, dude. You need a little less than 50. Yeah, man, here. Have this. Actually, let's start you with this. Ooh, unlucky. Oh no, one of my amalgam shirts got fucking busted for killing too many people. Oh no. So desperate for amalgam, I forgot I had made it back to full amalgam. Shit. Oh well. Yeah, that's what you want to hear your doctor say. Oh, well. Not much I can do against the sand pest. I don't have any schmouters. All right, lads.
Trees have leaves, bees have knees, locks have keys, and dogs have...
Also knees.
No, repetitions are stupid. That's not how you make rhymes.
Fleas. Trees have leaves, bees have knees, locks have keys, and dogs have fleas. It's funny but insulting.
Ew, dogs are clever. They don't have fleas. Kira said the clever ones are going to be just fine.
Actually, Kira sent me here. She says hi. Are the grown-ups around?
Everyone is grown up except me. I'm the youngest.
What do you need the grown-ups for, mister?
Perhaps there's no need. Maybe you don't need grown-ups to give me a hint.
A hint? Did Kira give you a real challenge? She does that. But still, she's best.
Should we tell him? What if he should know he is Kira's friend? Tell him right away? No, sorry. Didn't you say that not having adults around was no fun? He is a grown-up. Let's keep him.
You keep pets, but I'm not one of your bulls. Bulls have horns, walk through thorns.
Kira taught you to put words together too? That's nice, bulls and horns. That's a game we haven't played yet.
Let's play. When we're done, you'll tell me where I can find your grown-ups.
I have an idea. Let's play the guessing game. You should guess what our favorite game is right now, and if you do, we'll tell you about the grown-ups.
And if I guess wrong?
Then you're a dummy and not Kira's friend. Only Kira wouldn't make friends with dummies.
Guessing games make me nervous too. What if I'm a wrong guess and everyone sees it? Still, I do play, but sure, I share my guesses with my doll. First, she gives me the hints. She can give you hints too. She's very kind. You can talk to her. I allow it.
You're being difficult, Pinprick. Let's just give him a hint, just to play fair.
Please, give me a hint.
The answer is not in your head. Go take a look around. Don't go upstairs. That's the grown-ups floor. We're not allowed to play there or touch adult things. Downstairs, though, you can search beyond our room. Well, that's one fat hint.
Also share your guess with my doll first. I always guess right when I share. If you're a wrong guess, I won't laugh at you. Kira says it's okay if you don't know something, but it's not okay if you don't even try to find out.
Well spoken. You are lucky to have Kira. The doll. Your owner says you'll help me not to embarrass myself. Hello, doll. I can tell by your face that I haven't searched the house thoroughly enough. A kind drawing. Maybe I should draw something like it at the Stillwater. She'll become an artist. Expressionism. Handbook of all the diseases in the world. Red chest eater. Symptoms. Red slime. Must be spat out. Weakness. Slime devours the patients. Chest torments. Slime fills what should not be filled. Red nose. Slime gets under the skin. Treatment. Children's tea. Unlikely. Adult tea? Maybe she's got red chest eater. Maybe she's full of red slime. According to the label, the beetles help with headaches. Stakyova gave the pillbox to the children. a box of beetles, but where are their thoughts from the box? So they're playing doctor. Who's the fifth? An adult? Children mustn't drink from the same dish as an adult. One cup is different from the others. Hello, hello. Did anyone die tonight? No, we're trying to diagnose the last person who might be able to tell us who might have sand plague concurrently. Not much has happened so far. We interviewed her, we did an examination. It's very inconclusive, so we're searching her house and talking to the kids she looks after. Because the dude that she works for started going insane and claiming he was immune to the plague. So we're having a time. So, doll, will you help me? Will you be my conversation partner for a brainstorming session? Remind me, if you would, what I've seen. Other toys? Like that charming bowl, for instance. A ball right in the bed, no less. An impressively meticulous medical journal. One of them is already ready to dedicate themselves to medicine. The journal is too diligent. Definitely not a passing fancy. Playing doctor involves patience. It's a game for everyone. Frankly, anything is better. I should think some more. What could be better than playing doctor? That must be the answer. A ball right in the bed, no less. One of the children is quite the little rascal, hyper-energetic, along with the neighbor's windows and his favorite vase. Maybe their favorite games are active ones. Some incident occurred that I'm supposed to figure out, but how? Or am I missing something? Other toys, like that charming little bowl, for instance? People play with dolls and bowls, making up stories for them. And how am I supposed to guess that, pray tell? The answer might lie in the plot of such a story. No, I need to think this through more carefully. I think there was something else. Beetles in a medicine box. Does the box symbolize a house for beetles, or do the beetles symbolize pills? I'll say you like playing with beetles. They'll explain the point of the game themselves. Or is there something else here? Cute drawings? Maybe the game isn't quite a game, but a drawing. When you have such an artist among you, you can commission pictures from him, or guess who he's drawing? Or am I overthinking it? Something step-related? I confess I didn't quite understand what. Did the older girl teach them a game of the step folk? They pride themselves on knowing a special secret game, is that it? Is that why they made me guess? Like you'll never figure it out anyway? Or have I got used to looking for traces of the step everywhere? Children's cops in the dining room. Hard to believe the children are in danger here. A lot of this house is arranged for children. Even this tableware is special, not like adults. A spacious nursery where you can draw on the walls, lots of toys. An adult cup has found its way among the children's one. Does only Kira drink tea with the children? Where's the rest of the adult tableware? Just one. Should I mention the cups? A game of restaurant or home tea party? Because they did mention tea. Though, one of the things that's a little weird is there are four beds. 3 kids. 4 cups. 3 kids. Where's the other kid? Well, let's try this.
I guess we played the guessing game, you will.
Tell us, what's our favorite game right now?
Listen, he is Kira's friend, Nua. Kira's always keen to play with us.
Don't worry, mister. I'm keeping my fingers crossed for you.
I'm not sure exactly what your game is, but you don't play with toys. Rather, you play with household items, like mugs. You pretend to have guests, or a tavern.
How do you figure it out? Such a great mind. Just wow! I told you, he is nice and clever like Kira.
I wanted to tell him from the start. Mister, our new favorite game is Tea Party. We get together in secret like the grown-ups do. Everyone brings their own mugs like the grown-ups and we make very secretive faces.
Why is this game your new favorite?
The grown-ups play it too between themselves. They take their mugs and they walk away and make secretive faces. The faces are more important than the mugs. If you tell them that we gave away their show, we'll be in trouble. 'Cause it's a secret. We found out when we were trapping beetles in a pillbox on the riverbank. The grown-ups were having a tea party right by the Gorkin.
It's not far from here. Go out and walk along the bank. I saw the tea party, and Smew and Pinprick wouldn't have been taking me to beetle hunting too far out. I'm still little.
What are they doing there?
Haven't you heard? They drink tea.
Why didn't you tell Kira about this tea party?
We showed her. The real tea party, the one we had. We invited her, found a mug for her at the last minute, and showed her everything.
Kara's very nice. Sometimes I wonder if she's a girl like myself, only grown up. She's always willing to play with us.
We were worried that if we tell her about the grown-ups tea party, she would join them. We wanted Kira to play with us.
I see. Kira did not solve your puzzle. Tell me, children, who is Mr. Stakhovak to you? Your father, uncle, neighbor?
He's Savka's father. Savka plays doctor. He'll be the death of us.
Savka got in big trouble for our tea party. We forgot to put away the mugs and his dad saw them. Too bad for Savka.
Why isn't Savka here? Is he punished? I haven't seen him in the house.
The grown-ups are gone. They can't punish him. He's probably somewhere upstairs in the grown-ups' room. Look carefully. He's stealthy.
The kids are always mimicking adults here. Tea parties, mock trials, executions. Yeah, they really are. Thank you, children.
Hello, colleague. I am Savka. I am also a doctor. No, wait, I'm the doctor, and you're a doctor also.
Nice to meet you, colleague. What's your profile? Surgery, therapy, neurology? Perhaps we're in luck and you're an epidemiologist.
You doubt me? You shouldn't. I performed a highly complex surgery, removing a splinter from Pinprick's palm, with no anesthesia. He was swelling and hitting me on the head with his free hand. What kind of work environment is that?
You get irritated patients just like I do, a real doctor.
I am a highly candified specialist. What's your question? Do you seek advice on a difficult case? Or are you sick yourself? Hold on a moment, turn to the light.
Are you going to examine me?
Your ears, eyes, and most likely your little gray cells are tired. A simple examination is not enough. I need to take samples, but I don't know how to do it yet. Hypnosis, you cannot sleep when the lights go out and then steal candy all day to restock on energy.
Spot on. It's scary that you expose my secrets with such ease.
Diagnose the old form of I am sure. Here it goes. You have brain lice. They nibble your thoughts, disturbing your sleep. Candy is their favorite food. You see, it's not you who gets the candy, but your brain lice in your head.
This sounds very serious. What sort of treatment would you recommend, colleague?
There are two kinds of there are two kinds. Surgery and conversative treatment. Something tells me you'll refuse surgery, so we'll try a conversation. If you feel a lice nibbling on a thought, don't scratch it. Talk to it nicely, and it might go away.
Thank you, colleague.
You are very welcome.
Actually, I have news from Kira. She is ill. Did you observe any symptoms, colleague? I trust this doctor. Same myth. Absolutely.
Of course I did. Kira has a leg woe. With this diagnosed, a rash appears on her skin as fast as a pianist strikes the keys. Kira let me conduct an experiment, touch her skin with some pollen. It was a sight to see, a bright red spot. You know this symptom, colleague?
You love experiments, huh? A budding scientist. When you grow up, you should study in the capital.
And we've the town doctor this? I can't do this. Concerning Kira, I told her she will be fine. I told her to stay away from pollen, doctor's orders.
Kira's more worried about your father than about herself.
Oh, she also noticed that he was sick. And she told you?
Yes.
Dad will be mad at me if he finds out that you know. He got mad at me when I came to examine him. No support for my doctoral career. That's why I sneaked into his room when he's gone. I'm looking for underworked signs.
Savka, I'm really impressed. You are a very good doctor. Never doubt it.
Much obliged. I understand that Dad's diagnosis is worse than Kira's. He had a fever and a headache. Those are direct signs. However, the indirect signs tell me that he's recovering. Spitting out the chest eater.
The chest eater? The one you described in your journal?
I described the chest eater while observing my father. The chest eater makes his home in the chest and eats it. If you spit out the red liquid, then the chest eater would come out in this manner. I saw it once, but as I searched Dad's room, I found rugs for regular procedure.
Red liquid, a fever, and a headache. It all adds up. Kira is also running a fever today. Do you think she has a chest eater as well?
I hope not. One chest eater per household is more than enough. But if it's the chest eater indeed, tell her to spit it out.
I will. Trust me. And you. Did you touch those rugs? Do you know that the chest eater might lodge inside you?
Don't worry. Sanitation is a doctor's first priority.
11 hours is enough work. Done. Couch, couch, couch. Yes, go. Couch. One last thing. Your friends told me that your father was mad with you. Was it because of the tea party or because you tried to examine him?
Both, I think. Isn't it annoying when a personal matters interfere with a professional? Father could have let me examine him had it not been for the mug. We needed a mug for Kira. We couldn't have asked her to bring her own. That would have ruined the surprise, so I took my dad's, even though it was not allowed.
And he was very mad.
Oh, shit. I don't know. It was allowed before, and then Dad said that children shouldn't use grown-up stuff, especially mugs. And I forgot. I was so glad that Kira was joining our tea party that I took Dad's mug, and now he barely talks to me.
Don't worry. When I see him, I'll put in a word for you. Okay. So the rash actually didn't have anything to do with it. That was the pollen test that the kid did. Cough, chest pain, hemoptysis. Yeah, that's the chest eater symptoms. I think she might have acute bronchiopathy, a subtype of disease caused by Yersinia pestis, transmitted by direct contact of the bacteria with mucous membranes, e.g. drinking from a dirty cup, smoking a pipe, or rinsing eyes with contaminated water. The acute phase starts with fever, muscle weakness, and a burning sensation in the heart area, followed by hemoptysis. The waning acute phase is marked by headaches and bursting pain in the chest. As the acute phase subsides, it becomes challenging to accurately diagnose. Without treatment, the patient dies within 2 to 3 days. I think we have our candidate, gang. That seems like it to a T. I'm doing it because we only have 9 minutes left in the day, and I don't think that talking to Stakiovac is actually going to get us any meaningful more information. So we've locked it. Because there's no way I even make it back to the Stillwater before everything locks up. But I'm pretty sure acute bronchiopathy seemed too on point. I don't think we've seen today's play.
Now, scene 13. Nina the Dreadful. Keep up the tempo. Simon and Nina, come now. Enter Nina. Simon stands in her way. Start from this line. What have you done, Nina?
No, I'll make my own lines, Nina. I know that you could not have been any different. Your gifts were immeasurable. You could bend matter. You breathed life into things. You longed for a breakthrough, yet discernment and wisdom were not your strong suits. You tore laws asunder, but the only thing one may truly tear apart is oneself. What have you done, Nina?
Did Mark steal the statue? Oh yeah, that's right. There was also the paper bowl. If I stand in this corner, I can hear people murmuring. Are they the people that are supposed to be in the lobby but aren't here because it's night? Where's Ava? Hi, Bridge. Welcome in. Yeah, we looked at this already. I don't know where Ava is. Ava seems to have left, which is weird, because I didn't think she could leave the still water. I missed everyone when I was at work last week. We missed you as well, Bridge. We value every member of the community. Suitcases and Thanatica. That's all I am. Miserable. Okay. But hey.
You know that to defeat your enemy, you must look him in the face, right? Lift your visor and look him straight in the eye. If you're a knight, this is what Simon told Ava, and she listened. She did not doubt a single word.
I heard these words from her.
Poor Ava. Her romantic guest, destined to take the step, the one step that transcends everything, was too hesitant. She decided to set an example.
What are you talking about?
So she climbed high, not on the polyhedron. She thought it inappropriate because the polyhedron was not created for her. She climbed high on the cathedral, which stood forgotten, and stepped into the embrace of the wind.
Please, no.
Have you not figured out yet that she is not like everyone else? She is not a thread in the tapestry of events. She is the axis that binds them. You got used to shuffling around cause and effect, but it doesn't work with her.
Are you saying I cannot save her by changing the events of the past?
What if I said yes? What if you found out that you had no power over Ava? What would you do?
I want her to be alive. She may hate me, drive me away, slap my face, but let her be alive.
If there's a way to save Ava, you shouldn't be looking for it in the past. You cannot simply rewrite her actions. You'll have to experience them, witness them.
Then I'll relive day 10. There is a way. I know it. Ava? I thought I had a vague memory of Ava jumping off of something. Yeah, there she is. How did I let this happen? She jumped. She was serious. Ava claimed there was no death. It seemed she truly believed it. Ava took her own life. If only there were a way to fix this.
They say that in the second of falling, the roof jumpers always regret.
Mona made sad baby noises when you were reading that bit about Ava. That's fair. That's fair, Mona.
The roof jumpers always regret they jumped. This is the way for those who have no life left in them at all. of the superhumans. Poor girl. How did this happen? Some say Ava was in love with a man who didn't notice her feelings, that she grew tired of living with no hope. Others say she wanted to give her soul to the cathedral. It was never consecrated, you know. It's just standing here, empty. Or that this was her fate. I think it was just her time. The hour has struck her chest through. What a load of nonsense. It was about faith and hope, not love. We'll never know now. That's the horror of it, isn't it? A woman is gone. She'll never tell anything now. So fragile she was, almost transparent. But she hardly broke at all. I was told it's impossible to change Ava's mind from the past, but there must have been some clue, right? Yesterday, or the day before that. I will find it.
Oh, this feels very Greek tragedy about the whole thing.
Misophonia Dankovsky.
So if I just reset that cog, I don't expect it'll be this easy. I expect this is a doomed endeavor. But my diagnosis is still locked. It is, but I haven't been able to confirm it yet. Yeah, we have killed the Shatnak today. I thought so. Let's jump back to the start of the day. Let's reset that. Ava is dead in the present. Ava's dead in the past.
You know that to defeat your enemy, you must look him in the face.
Yeah, we did this. Where is Ava? What happened to her?
No, okay, but this we did.
Okay. There are some points of interest left unexplored. Well,
Never alone. Things everywhere.
so Block is dead. That's a problem, theoretically.
It was quiet in Thanatica.
Gonna go over here. I forgot to get my shadow clock. What brings you here, Doctor? Troubled with the decrees again? No problem. Tell me, Heron, why are there so many mirrors here? As you are well aware, Kaminsky devotes much of his time to the study of impossible objects. One of those, the so-called polyhedron, incorporates mirrors into its structures. Consequently, the properties of mirrors are of interest to the Inquisition. But we are not in the polyhedron, we are in the cathedral. Indeed. The Inquisitor is assisted in his research by Maria Cana. Today, she said that the mirrors installed in the cathedral can only be broken by the one for whom they were placed. The cathedral itself decides who may shatter them and who may not. A curious phenomenon. Garminsky immediately ordered the mirrors to be installed, yet he himself cannot break them, although their presence here is entirely the result of his own will. Are you certain you're not mistaken? Maria, helping Kaminsky? She despises him. He destroyed her father's mind. On a human level, Maria Cana certainly has reasons to resent the Inquisition. Her father suffered grievously, but experience shows that she has risen above this. Reasonable people are guided not by feelings, but by the prospects that open before them. Polish the mirrors to your heart's content, Heron. Hope you'll find your new duties to your liking. It won't break. It won't break. The traitor Heron believes the mirrors pose no harm. It's hard to be Cassandra. He polished them too good. They're unbreakable.
Every creak, like a gunshot.
Oh, shit. Georgie. Oh, I already have color. All right, I need to go visit the study. On the 9th day, I just haven't left this day yet. That looks like it might be either is or near Aspidy's house. Oh, no. Hi. Who do I see? Maria Cana with the Inquisitor. That's someone I didn't expect to see together.
Did you see anything strange on your way here?
Mirrors. Look at the mirrors, but don't look in them. Optical instruments, the very concept of amalgam that creates duplicate reality in our eye, hold the key to capturing memory. That's what my esteemed uncle used to say.
Step 1, cut. Step 2, clean. Step 3, now we can talk.
Which of the two, Georgie or Simon? Georgie, more often than Simon. Uncle Georgie is a theoretical necrosophist. Uncle Simon is a thinker, but he cares about reasoning less than he does about a sensory experience.
I did notice there was something wrong with the mirrors in this town.
Oh, Daniil! What an unexpected meeting.
Can anything be unexpected for a prophetess?
I hope you don't find this joke funny. I hear it so many times I'm used to write off anyone who pretends to laugh at it. Schedules of waking up, examinations, and shipping barley into the barn are not what a gift of a mistress concerns itself with.
You're being discourteous, Daniil. Lady Kana was explaining her family's experiments with the laws of optics to me. It's not nice to interrupt a woman. Even worse if she's a researcher. I'm sorry. Will you allow me to listen as well? Usually, I'm the one to choose who deserves my company, and I don't tolerate outsiders being importunate, but... oh, whatever. So, Uncle claimed that contrary to popular opinion, the soul is not a solid entity, but rather a wave. And to keep it, what you need is not a box, but a resonance. Optical resonance, however paradoxical that may sound. The soul is a solid entity. Mirror resonance. What a mess you have in your head. Daniil, should I ask you to leave? Sorry, Professor. I'll keep it quiet. I don't know the exact inner workings of the early versions of the polyhedron. I was too young. But I know that the central principle was and is optical. Memory is the part of people and things that lives not in them but around them, picked up by their close ones perceiving them. Mostly by people. They are the ones who keep the world's memory. But there are some objects that are also capable of it. Mirrors, for instance. Or more precisely, amalgam. So, does it capture memory? Absorb it? Or does it rather copy, creating a new version? And what does amalgam even mean, in your family's theory? I'm not sure. I was too young when the polyhedron was being built. And now... Father is no more. Uncle Simon is no more. Uncle Georgie is lost in grief. Peter Stammerton is useless. I have to rediscover what they discovered on their own, and all I know are the basic principles. That's why I've turned to you, Mark. I cannot do this without your brilliant mind. I talked to your Uncle Georgie. He is not so lost in his grief that he would hide his theories. It's rather the opposite. One more word. One more word, Dankovsky, and I'm punishing you. You'll never see me again. Are you ready for that? God, your conceit. You should consider writing for journals. They like people like you there. Maria is behaving suspiciously. While she's enjoying her promenade, I should visit her house and household for her own good. Mark Karminski, Mark Immortel. Coincidence? Surely not a common name. Does this kid have any camphor? I'm in pain. Coincidence? Yeah, probably. Coincidence? I think. Okay. I'm gonna drink this. I'm gonna go inside Maria Kana's. And then we're gonna do our 5-minute mid-break. 3-minute mid-break. I'm not adding 2 minutes of ads. I just forgot what numbers are. Alrighty. I will see y'all in 3 minutes. I am definitely getting the feeling that I'm gonna need to start bouncing around soon. In terms of like time travel to wrap some of these things. Time for a 5-minute ad break. 3, my lord. 3-minute ad break. Keep forgetting a bachelor is a legit education degree, and they're not just calling him fucking bitchless. Started me doing the Megamind face at Daniil. No bitches. I'm so fucking tired. Yeah, he's a bachelor of medicine. More like bitchler. Punk ass bitchler of medicine. I'm always a bachelor of medicine, but the whole thing with death making you think he's got one in philosophy. It's his whole everything. Yeah. No, he's very poetic, wax lyrical. Hey, Vlad. Twirine lovers broke into the dressers. Burglars were drinking Twirine?
I can't move. I'm bound by family ties.
Dr. Dankovsky, what an unexpected visit. Maria has stepped out. You came for her, didn't you?
What happened? Why is everything in disarray?
I don't know. I'm horrified. It's possible something was even stolen. It's unthinkable. Everyone knows you mustn't touch Maria's things. Once she laid a blight on a man who touched her comb, and the next morning his hair fell out.
Is something missing? What could have been looking for in Maria's wing?
We don't know. And no one dares touch her things. No one knows what's inside her little cabinets. The robber could have been an admirer. Perhaps wanted to take some tiny thing to be closer to her. I can understand it. Sometimes it's very hard to resist temptation.
I saw Maria with Karminski. They were strolling as if they were warm friends. It strikes me as strange.
We, too, are, how to put it, quite unsettled by the news. My own relationship with my father is complicated enough, but if someone did to him what was done to Victor, I'd strangle the executioner with my own hands.
Don't shout, Vlad. I can hear you perfectly well.
Forgive me. I got carried away. Maria is taking her father's loss very hard, even though she's trying to distract herself.
These past few days, she's been especially absorbed in everything connected to the mistress's history. The shadow of her mother, while Nina hangs over her. I can feel it. What does Nina Kana have to do with this? And the mistresses? Right now, grief is driving Maria to seek comfort in her own past, and in the future, too. She is looking for her mother's power within herself, at least some part of it. And how is her mother's gift, even assuming it's real, connected to the Inquisitor? This morning I asked her the very same thing, and oh, the look she gave me. There is grief in her eyes, so much grief, and it hurts that I can't help her at all. Can't ease her pain. I'll take a look around if you don't mind. I'll search for signs of any thief. Halves everywhere. Not that the conversation was completely useless. I need to examine the break-in site and compare facts. Is that not... Oh, there's shit down here too. What were they looking for? What happened here? What's missing? Someone broke into Maria's place. She was interested in the mistresses. Could the Sabarovs be involved? Could this be connected to the dead mistresses somehow? It wouldn't hurt to pay them a courtesy visit. They're dead. Unlikely. My path leads to the Cape. Missing statue.
Tired of this noise.
To the Cape. The Cape greeted me with tracks visually identical to those in Maria's house. I'm on the right path. The missing one. The Ogimsky over there, I believe. More mirrors. Lots of mirrors. Will these also be unbreakable? A pile of mirrors. The track's end. I need to look around. Correlates with the oh. Wrong. How pleasant, how joyful it is for me to realize that I no longer need your guardianship, no longer need your help, and that I alone can cover my wings, can cover with my wings this entire town, past, ruined, and future. I see so clearly what lies ahead of us that no maternal care or instruction is required of me anymore. This path, a path impassable without a wise mentor. I have walked alone and succeeded where another would stumble and fall. I no longer need you, Mother. I have forgotten, like a terrible dream, all the pain you caused me with your untimely, treacherous death. But my true dreams I do not forget, and they illuminate for me not a footpath, but a wide highway through the darkness of the future. All signs are clear and comprehensible, as if I read them in a book with 3 volumes of commentary. This includes the danger that mirrors can cause to those who carelessly peer into their depths, and the crudeness of the visiting Inquisitor's knowledge, and the impossibility for him to defend himself against a properly constructed optical system. See how correctly I understand every grain of knowledge that has come to me, and why you yourself did not protect the husband who loved you so ardently, and my father, whose brow was clouded by the cruelest fate. That does not interest me at all. I myself am the true reborn Scarlet Mistress, and know... The thief's trail ends here. People dump their trash here. Do you see any familiar mirrors? Do you see a familiar face? This gentleman is wanted. An irresistible urge to smash. I've seen better-looking corpses. You'll have plenty of time to admire yourself, Dankovsky. Do you see any familiar mirrors? Heavy luxury. Perhaps from the Crucible? I had wealthy patients. Did someone rob them? A pompous mirror. Could it have stood in the theater before? It looks like a cane mirror. Yes, I can picture it in Maria's wing. I can picture Maria before it. Maria brought her mirror here. Maria is extremely interested in mirrors. Did someone steal Maria's mirror? Could it have been the same person who broke into her house? Who would break into her house? Maria is known for her hot temper. Who wouldn't be afraid of her? Razor wielders, lost souls, don't fear prohibitions. Tradition dictates adults could avoid sharp objects, could be children. These hooks look like Clara's hooks. Clara is the future mistress, and she is not afraid of Maria's. She broke into the Crucible and effectively led me to the mirrors, was rummaging through Maria's belongings. In the end, she seemed to help me. I can't forget that officially she's in jail today. They say that only lies ever come from her lips. They say that she has a twin sister. They say that any lock will open for her. In any case, she and Maria will sort it out between themselves. It seems Clara has nothing to do with the mirrors at all. Maria is extremely interested in mirrors. It looks like Maria is collecting mirrors, which takes on sinister overtones in the context of the notes. Maria writes to her mother that mirrors can carry danger. I don't trust dreams, but the intention is troubling, so her dreams tell her. Nina, in her time, was also guided by dreams. Both of them may confuse dreams and reality. The town mourns Nina, as it does every mistress, and yet breathed a sigh of relief after her passing. Let me sum up. Maria considers mirrors dangerous for the Inquisitor. Maria thirsts for revenge against the Inquisitor. Maria is collecting mirrors. And the Inquisitor isn't afraid of danger. Maria is plotting something wicked, and she's right. Maria is plotting something wicked, and it's none of my business. Maria is plotting something wicked, and she must be stopped. She's right. And Clara is investigating Maria's deeds for an unknown purpose. Clara wanted me to know Maria's plans. I can't know for certain. Clara's soul is a mystery. Maria believes the mirrors are harmful to Karminski and collects them.
In every
Mad
shard,
story.
a new me.
Okay. That... didn't... do... anything. Is Maria gonna try to use mirrors to kill Karminski? We've got 2 assassination attempts on Karminski going. Nothing's on the map. There's nothing we're missing. I'm going to wait for it to be 6 p.m. So I'm going back to the Stillwater to fast forward time. I'm going to see if my diagnosis of that lady was correct. If my diagnosis of that lady was correct, I'm going to see if I can enact that final vaccine protocol. If I am able to enact that final vaccine protocol, I'm going to go back in time and see if I can go into Simon's study on the previous day so that I can come back to this period in time and speak to Georgie. Thank you, 33. Make every diagnosis correct. I guess that's the last day of patience. Hell yeah. So day 11 doesn't have patience. Interesting. Protocol 10. Well, that's the best we got. Okay. Now. Well, they did say the hospital closes today. Yeah, that's true. All right, what do we have to do today? Artillery is in town. Ritual was conducted under the polyhedron. Where is Ava? Today she should be alive. I should have done something. What is it? It's the same thing, no matter what. Laura must be dissuaded from murder. It could lead to unpredictable consequences. I don't really care about Block, but... Can I talk to Maria now that I know more about her plan to fuck over Karminski? Okay, first, we're gonna head over to the Crucible.
The town dribbles.
Because I need to get into Simon's study. Right. Doesn't open until 2:30 or whatever. All right, well, let's go see if we can talk to Maria. No, you still have absolutely no interest in speaking to me. Okay. Well, let's go talk to Lara then. Let's see if we can make it back here by 2. I love the polyhedron. I want to live in it, but I'm too old. I'm going to remind you, because I think you forgot, that what the guy says about going to Simon studies, that on day 9, on the 9th day, the bachelor entered a room that he'd already been in for the first time. Was I just assuming that that was Simon's study? And that that isn't Simon's study?
Вот не ждали. Брат, не убивай. Иди сюда. Ебать, брат, не убивай.
Or does that mean I need to go back to day 2?
Мало мы посмешили.
On the 9th day, the bachelor entered a room he'd already been in for the God, it seems like a fucking riddle. How do you enter a room you've already been in for the first time?
Только не убивай. Какими сучками? Только не убивай.
Everything's so
Посмешили.
Maybe I just assumed it was Simon's study, because that's the only mystery room I can think
Только
of.
не убивай. Брат, не убивай.
Will it rain? Will it snow? Will it pass? I don't know.
You? What an unexpected visit. How are you feeling, Lara?
It's hard to say. Since the epidemic started, I've been on edge all the time. Reuben keeps scolding me, saying I'm sleeping badly and not eating enough. But how can I, with the town in such distress?
And today the army's come to town, led by General Block. Perhaps you've heard of him.
Of course I have. How can one not? It's certainly strange, though, that such a big man was deported our way.
Funny. When I mentioned Block, you looked at the corner of the room. I expect that's where you've hidden the gun.
What?
You've heard me.
What are you saying, Denkovsky?
Tomorrow morning, you will insert a bullet into your 2-shot debutante, come to the town hall, and shoot General Block dead.
That's absurd. Why would I do that?
Grief is a heavy burden and a very dangerous one. If you can't cope with your grief, it will kill you. And Block will die with you and the whole town too. Is that what you want?
How do you... Looks like I'm going crazy. What's going on? How did you get this idea?
You will tell me about it yourself. You've told me about it yourself. That doesn't matter. What matters is that I'm right, and that I've come to warn you. Don't do that. Block's murder won't do any good to anyone. Only harm. I've never told anyone. I was afraid to admit it even to myself. I was afraid that if I thought of it, people could hear my thoughts so loud that they were these thoughts so heavy. Let's say it was fate. I've come to give you a chance to stay your hand from doing something abysmal. You must decide who's more important to you, the dead or the living. Are you really prepared to exchange your whole life for one shot? I'll think of it. Maybe you're right. I promise you to think of it, but for now, please, just leave. I want to be alone. Well, that went okay. Lara promised not to touch black. That's how you read that, Daniil? That's not a promise. That was her going, I don't know, maybe. I'll consider it. How did you know, you psychic weirdo?
Иди сюда. Только не убивай. Понесешь, не бойся. Мало вас смешали. Стой. Брат, только не убивай.
He's doing well. Hey, man. Oh, there's a second person. They say that in the second of falling, the roof jumpers always regret they jumped. This is the way for people who have no life left in them at all. What's happening? This shouldn't be. Ava died later. What's up with you? That's how it always was. What do you mean, always? Did she always lie dead on the stairs to the cathedral? A girl cannot survive without love. That's how it always was. I don't mean being loved. There was plenty of love with her. There were plenty in love with her. I mean, her own love was just spilled uselessly onto the cobblestones, never finding a purpose. You can't live like that. You just can't. How did this happen? Yeah, we did this. Ava lies dead long before she actually died. How can I save her? Where is the accept love button? Ava Yan dating sim? Have you not figured out yet that she is not like everyone else? That she is not... Yeah, no, we've done this. Gonna go a little forward.
As if things are animated. I'd rather not hear this.
Okay. Staring at Simon's door for 15 minutes. Based on what Ominous Nia said earlier, I feel like I'm on the wrong fucking track. Simon, your study sucks, dude. Okay. Well. Buddy. These ones are from Pegasus Bat Spider. What? Buddy, you know how to go. There he is. Alright, if this doesn't pop open at 2:30, I'm gonna need a clearer hint about what I'm doing wrong here. Yeah. Where's my meeting with Georgie? Means we're missing something. Right, that was Victor, who was just elsewhere. This is Ava's death in the superposition. Oh, is it because I didn't reset this thing? Do I actually want a clearer hint? Because that's just going to solve the puzzle. Okay. Fair enough. Well, then I bet it's not just because I didn't reset that button. What didn't I understand to do? What is... a room... that I've already been in for the first time? What rooms have I only been in once? None of these seem to have any significance. Maria's help. It's a Yulia that has nothing to do with anything. Still love these trees that aren't real. But there's a whole bunch of them. All the trees back here are... They burned down the trees, but forgot to burn down the leaves. I don't know. The trees simply are gone. A place I've already been for the first time isn't a time because I can't go to a new place. There's nowhere new I can go on the list. Like, I would say it would be the first day. But I can't do that, and I've been to every other day. I've been everywhere on the map that I can think of.
Misophonia, Dankos?
I came up with the solution earlier and missed it. Is it that I need to go back to the second day when I initially entered in order to enter it on the 9th day? Now I have the problem of remembering what I said. Yeah. Oh, okay. Well, it was nice having amalgam for 5 seconds. Oh yeah, I still have Isidore's puzzle box. Was it day 2 that I went in there, or was it day 3? I got inside the study. Okay. Yeah. Back to day 2. I liked having amalgam. I can't wait to see a third person in front of the cathedral. And Ava's dead body. That did take less amalgam than I feared. Yeah, I don't love that you're here. Yeah. She's killed herself in the superposition. She's compressed all of her endings, past, present, and future, to death. But death isn't real. Why are these coffins here? Shit hasn't even popped off yet.
I could use some quiet.
You guys just leave coffins lying around? Oh, it's a whole gaggle. Oh, this is the time woman. Yeah. We've spoken to her before. I say that in the second of falling, the roof jumpers always regret that they jumped. This is the way for those who have no life left in them at all, or for superhumans. Poor girl. How did she? Yeah, we've done this. Everyone says the same thing. Oh. That means I need to look for my answers in the moment of the jump on day 10. Yeah. But that's later. First. I hope we can assassinate Karminski in the superposition.
Boiling, cracking, screeching.
This is the wrong door. This is the wrong cane. Oh, god damn it. Even though I've already been in here, I still need to fucking wait. Ugh. Simon, you made a bad study.
Forgot that there's
Simon, you built it bad. I should be able to Morrowind to just wait. In the superposition. The pathologic version of in Minecraft. I'm only talking about assassinating someone outside of the bounds of time. That's okay. That's not illegal. I thought this was the town on the Gorkin. I thought we had freedom. I don't need to go back. Oh, I enter a room I've already been in for the first time by resetting this one, then going back to day 9 and entering it then. I see. Thank you. That was confusing. Now we go back to day 9. Why did I take all that shit? I'm leaving immediately. In which the bachelor performs his occupational duties. Ava's still dead? Seems like it. That was definitely an obtuse one, yeah.
You're too high strung.
Wait. The day starts after it's already up, which means I need to wait till 2. Wait, I can't do math. I skipped to 6. But there is one at 9, which is 2100. That's fine. Ish. It's fine-ish. Luckily, I know where a bunch of mirrors are now. That's true. Thanks. Thanks, Nina. I hope breaking these doesn't fuck up your assassination plan. I needed that amalgam, though. You understand. Well, maybe you don't. I don't know. Maybe you might have understood at one point. There's also all the fun unbreakable mirrors in the cathedral and that Karminski's collecting. Any day now, Simon. Oh, the box from Isidore's study got warmer. Oh, can I open that in here? No. But this is warm. Fascinating that there's a clock in here. The right angle is from the far corner. That's where you can see that it's a moth? Oh, is there... I see. Is one missing? So this is a fragment of this. I have a piece of the moth. I can kind of see, I think, where one of them might be missing up there. Or maybe there. Can I put it back? Really? What can I do in this corner? Anything? Can I open Isidor's box in this corner? No. Oop. Just gotta jump. Fuck! Try undoing that. Then, do I need to undo the Georgie thing? I found that earlier. Where was it? Yeah.
Optics, vision.
Mother.
Their answer is in mirrors.
Hello, Daniil.
I've changed the suit's voice like every time.
I'm glad you've returned. I just wanted to say that I'm truly sorry.
The worst thing that could happen already did today. It's too late for regret.
Here, I have a key for you. Please take it. You'll find a use for it today.
Isn't this one of the keys you always have with you?
When you stand before a locked door today, this key will open it.
I get the feeling you know more than you let on.
Simply try not to lose it. It is a light key and can be blown away by so much as an unneeded conversation. And there certainly will be those wishing to distract you. Not counting me. I know how to speak in a whisper.
Don't speak to anyone until I unlock some mysterious door or I'll lose the key. Noted. Okay. The cathedral caretaker handed me an ancient-looking key. Perhaps now I can lock Karminski outside. Fireflies. Fireflies appeared in the still water. Even I know that marsh lights lure into the quagmire, and yet I wonder where they lead. Yeah, I'll follow the Ava Fireflies. Of course I'll make that the last thing I'm gonna do before I speak to anyone.
It was quiet in Donatica.
My chest aches.
And he said, Peter, I can see your house from here. I don't understand why that's supposed to be a joke. It's so fun to look at your own house from above. And other houses too. The crucible looks like a crown.
You're alive.
Yes. Yes, I'm alive. I've always been and always will be.
You died. I rushed to the pass to dissuade you from jumping, but you were dead there too.
I died?
Every time I searched for you in Stillwater, you lay on the stones before the cathedral, contrary to all logic.
Do you have an explanation for that?
Maybe death isn't the turning point between one state and another, but rather something like a plateau. You live outside of time. Something like that. Some of our conversations aren't anchored to a specific day either.
Not exactly. It's just that life and death are not points in time, but rather continuous states. Think of yourself not as a particle that either is or isn't, but a wave capable of fluctuation. Do you see it now?
You're simultaneously alive and dead, like a cat in a box.
Yes, but...
But what?
You know that to defeat your enemy, you must look him in the face, right? Lift your visor and look him straight in the eye. If you're a knight. I had to take a leap of faith from the cathedral. By accepting death fearlessly, I would have defeated it. But I got scared.
You got scared?
When one of my feet was already braced against the void and the other barely touched the cathedral roof with the tips of my toes, I imagined for a second that this was all make-believe, that I wouldn't soar. And I think I fell wrong because of that.
You're shaking.
I wanted to become Simon, so that you could see how wonderful it is, and just because the cathedral would have liked it. It had waited for its miracle for so many years. But instead, it seems I'm stuck between days, between life and death, and that's wrong. You've never been alive and dead at the same time, have you?
It only happens in my dreams.
I was looking at the crucible, the Stillwater, and the other buildings because looking down was scary. It's not me down there, but it's not me here either. Where am I, then? Am I doomed to haunt the cathedral roof like a ghost forever?
Perhaps that's what could have happened in some other life. But in this one, I will save you.
How?
The cat needs an observer to leave the box. We need someone to look at you alive and say, this is the truth.
You know, they laughed at me. Lara, Yulia, and the twins. Said I was too eager for my mysterious dark-haired man to arrive from the capital. But I needed you to truly see me, because the whole world boils down to our ability to see another person.
I'm looking at you.
This isn't me. This is just a ghost caught in the wind. I'm where most of my memories are. In the Stillwater. Yes, that's right. If you can see me there, that would mean it worked.
All right. I'll see you there. Is all that's required of me to return to the Stillwater and simply see Ava? How is this possible? I did think about it, Annie Danny. I did think about just being like, would it let me? But I'm so low on amalgam, I don't want to risk it. Ava. But I'm going to be a bastard, y'all. Let's find out what's going on with Ava next time. We're already over time. Thank you all for coming. I know my energy was a little weird this stream because I had a long fucking morning of dealing with leaky roofs and replacing bathroom faucets and shit like that. But we're here all the same, and I appreciate everybody being here and being part of that. So, thank you all for coming. Thank you, Omnisnia, for the help on that thing that I was going to just be bashing my head against forever without a couple little light pushes. So let's find out how that resolved, as well as this Ava thing, tomorrow, same time, same channel. Please come join me on the surprise vampire stream. Probably not, but maybe. You never know. Have a good rest of your Wednesday, everybody. Bye. Hey, if you stuck around to the end of the video, I just wanted to say thank you, and I hope that you enjoyed. If you want to help support me in making more of this, you can follow me on Twitch, where I stream these live. Like, comment, and subscribe. I suspect you all know how this works by now, but it really does help a lot. Thanks.